feeling you, MP. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
Look out there, MP.
Objects in motion, stay in motion, as long as they win.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Portland. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them.
And for Portland, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
So the next starting five, you've got Wilson. Malone is out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's Sharp, and it's Clowney in at the force fight. And for Portland, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Walker out there with Jay, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one. Team that overachieves and shocks us all. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right wing. Pass to Clowney. They set the pick. It's Thomas outside. Thomas with another miss.
It's close to making the defense pay for the nice coverage that time. Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against Bulls.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Jay.
And small forwards are asked to do so much in the modern NBA, and he just answers the call in every facet of the game. Tremendous numbers from him, and he is more than deserving of the award.
Now here's Wilson. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Right here.
Malone, the pass to Wilson. Here's the screen, looking to end the run. Walker with the rebound.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Here's Jay. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. Malone looking around. Pass to Thomas. Sharp sets the pick for Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Wilson. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Chicago was sensational. He scored an incredible number of points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for the report, DA. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Sharp sets the pick for Thomas. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Here's Jay. Taps in the tray. Jay's got 16.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that 3-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And here's Wilson following the 3 from Jay. Wilson the pass to Thomas. Over Sharp. And the Nets miss again.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And really setting the tone early with their 3-point shooting.
30 seconds left to play here in the first. Thomas kicks to Malone. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Wilson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Stay on!
Thomas down low, and the layup's good off the glass.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And so far, checked in for Williams. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Jay, hangs home the trifecta. Jay's got 23 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Exum. Nicholas Claxton out there with Williams. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Sharp's checked in for the Trailblazers. Parks, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Sharp, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Henderson against Johnson. Spins. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Portland has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Jay. Drills the three-pointer. Got 26.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's Johnson. Claxton trying to free himself up. They get it again. Pass to Exum.
Stay out here.
Over Sharp. Exum's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Yes, that goes in. That's 28 points for Jay.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
On the wing, Williams. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Scoot Henderson. Thomas against Sharp. Thomas kicks to Malone. Pass to Clowney. The rebound by Sharp.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And another 3 for Portland.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Clowney. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Malone against Simon. Now here's Thomas. He started closely. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. Here's Jay. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Portland out in front, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't. You were. And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
Some great options in there. In fact,
That'll do it for our show tonight.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball. For you, we think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Jay out there with Walker. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Pass to Jay. Walker in the corner. Three-pointer. And the Trailblazers another three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Wilson. Back to Malone. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Portland moving the ball around. Jay, the pass to Henderson. Here's Jay. Off target from outside. And so it's Brooklyn with it. DB thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
Kevin, he reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
Outside, Malone. Malone missing again. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Clowney. The 3. He can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Jay. Good. Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. Malone, the bounce pass. There's a good screen. Here's Thomas. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Fires the 3. Here's Wembanyama. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Exum, he's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And it's Johnson in for Malone. Simons against Johnson. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And Portland with the ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Exum. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. To the left wing. Pass to Jay. From deep. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Williams is checked in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Exum passes to Williams. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Simons. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Jay misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Get outside, get outside.
High arcing shot. Count it. Exum's got his first 2 points of the night.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Portland.
And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Sharp against Ayton. Right side, Williams kicks it out to Wilson. 6 to shoot. Johnson for 3. Carries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got 6.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right?
Connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. The layup off target. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Defensively, they have gotten after it. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already. And again for three.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember. Inside, here's Williams. Williams with the stuff.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Launches a three. Jay misses. Now, here's Kennard. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
Pass to Williams. Now Johnson. With the crossover, and the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Shot clock at 3. Malone kicks to Thomas. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Jay, and they pick up 2. 66 points for Jay.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Outside Thomas. Nets passing it around. Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously
great. Another one of my players is
more
injured.
Power to the players.
It's barely a quarter to the season, and like 6 of my teammates have gotten injured so far. It's crazy.
Give more power to the big market
now
teams. We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
But they signed Yama, trade for him.
Now for Portland. Kamar is checked in, and Jay subbed in for Matisse Thybulle.
Jalen Williams is our backup center. Put 1 minute on the back of it.
Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a golly win for the Trailblazers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jazzy.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Grant. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Oh. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thomas. And here's Malone. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. No good on that one. Here's Jay. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control.
Great win tonight, MP.
Yeah, MP.
Dang, I just left myself a 0 VC. All the VC, I don't spend VC or spend money on VC, so all the VC I'm getting right now from these games just go straight into the player. Oh, okay. And the reason I'm playing on lower difficulty too is so I can finish this quest faster. Every time I try to throw oops in the computer, they kind of mess up unless you're on like a wide open fast break, but the AI always catches up. And these ones I haven't been counting because I haven't been doing pick and pops. Should have more than 5 for sure.
Looking good, my guy. Drink plenty of fluids. We're in the swamp tonight.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Oh, say does that.
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Orlando Magic going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And it feels really early to be already missing players from the lineup. How these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Wembanyama out there with Jabari Walker. And it's Jay in at the 3 slot. And for Orlando, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Suggs. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's Goethe, and it's De Silva in at the 4.
I love having Wemby on my team.
Follow through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Atase with a screen. Wagner for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Portland making their last shot. To the middle. Here's Suggs. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease.
It's Walker on the wing. Pass to Henderson. Here's Jay. The 3 ball. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Alexander Walker. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Suggs with the bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that one's good. Jay.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite. The 2nd overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Batadze with a screen. Pass to De Silva. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Wagner for 3. once again, off the mark by Orlando. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Jay. Wembanyama down low. Working on Batase. And the shot's good. Jay's got 13 now.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. And also a switch here for Portland. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Henderson. .152 left to play in the first. Batase, the pass to Suggs. Outside Carter. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. A shot to stop the run. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
I mean, it's been a lot of fun to watch these guys and how much they're enjoying this. Every team they face is trying to end this big run. And I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you what, it's tough to keep up a streak. Gotta love the pressure.
Outside Carter. And some changes here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Kamara comes in for Walker. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Picked by Carter. Here's Black. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And 1:01 left in the first. Just 3 to shoot. Pulls it in from the elbow.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage. And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Now here's Anthony. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. To win the drought. It's hauled in by Henderson.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Anthony.
Get there, get there.
Carter, a screen on Sharp. 3-pointer, Anthony. No good that time. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back.
D up on them. Don't let them breathe.
Portland leading by 21. On the court right now for Portland. Scoot at the 1 with Simons at the 2. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Jay in at the small forward position.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous 3-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And, Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara, he'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all these little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
Here's Anthony. Portland making their last shot. Orlando again missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Shots good by Henderson.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Here's Black. Drains the triple. Black's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And there it is for him.
Fun to see fundamental basketball from Williams. Got the rebound and then right back offensively.
Pass to De Silva. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Shoots. Here's Carter. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jay. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Howard, the pass to Black. Now, here is Howard. Tight defense on him. Picked by Carter for 3. Anthony. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
They didn't give up a single victory to this team last regular season, which went according to script.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Knocks down the triple. Jay's got 33 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Black. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Anthony with a bucket.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And there's a pick. Pass to Jay. Pulls up on the wing. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Picked by Carter. Oh, Williams with the block.
Got to be careful whenever Williams is roaming nearby. Some skill at getting to those rejections.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Anthony. Last game for him, he had 14. Rebounded by Kamari.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Williams passes to Jay. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Anthony feeling it out a bit.
Yo, switch.
High arcing shot. Doesn't go that time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Portland ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Orlando Magic. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Portland Trail Blazers.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Whoa, Ernie.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Goga Batase, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Suggs. Then there's Wagner, and it's De Silva in at the 4. That's who's out there for Orlando. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Still no points. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Orlando shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. That one misses. Suggs against Henderson. The shot no good. Great D that time from Suggs. Orlando with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Now Alexander Walker. Here's the 3. Orlando gets it back. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Saturday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, playing big inside. Wagner draws good contact.
And both free throws good for Wagner. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Sharp. Here's Jay. The three-pointer off the mark. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. The 11-footer. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Wagner's got his second bucket of the night.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Here's Jay. Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Wagner outside. And here's Suggs. He's got 5. Over Henderson. No good from 11 feet.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
It's good. Jay's got 54 points.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. From the stripe. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. And that one's good. Sharp's got his first basket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Suggs. Floats one up. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Orlando making some changes. Black's checked in for Wagner, and Anthony subbed in for Alexander Walker. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Williams is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Kamara comes in for Walker. Prince is checked in for Sharp. And Simon has subbed in for Henderson. Clock at 4. Orlando again missing. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Jay hits the trifecta. Jay's got 57 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Anthony outside to end the run. There's the drive, and he sinks the layup.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Simon's shot is good.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Suggs with it. He's got 5. Anthony outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Kamari.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Simons. And it's Portland with another.
Well, defense comes right at Simons inside, but he's staying pretty poised on that play.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Batadze. And it's Portland with a rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Stay there.
Now here's Anthony. Fires for 3. No good on the shot. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Trailblazers 5 right now. We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Prince. And it's Williams in at the center position. Shoots from 12. Anthony misses. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace. And you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, B.A., these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple of years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. And these teams aren't going anywhere.
Black passes to Carter. Here's Howard. It's deflected. Here's Jay. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. Jay's got 8 points here in the quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Williams is checked in for Portland. Jeremy Grant comes in for Prince. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Williams. Launches it. Oh, they get a hand on it. The Magic have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. They grab their own miss. Carter can't get it to go. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Pass to Jay. Let's go with a 3. He got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Here's Anthony. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Another 3 for Portland.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Anthony misses. Now Portland with it. They're on a 14-2 run here. Jay, the pass to Williams. Here's Jay. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Orlando grabs the miss.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Here's Jay. And again. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jay.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Pass to Jay, takes a 3, and again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Thibault, he's checked in for Williams. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Williams grabs the board. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Back to Suggs. Wagner outside. Throw good, Wagner. And both free throws good for Wagner. And here are the Trailblazers now. Here's Jay. Connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.